good morning, everybody. It's your boy Akin, and welcome to this vlog. Here to give you a recap of Week 6 of the 2016 college football season. We had a lot of great games this past week, a couple of good shootouts, and some major upsets like we've been seeing every week. Starting with the Red River Rivalry between my Longhorns against number 20 OU. I did predict correctly. OU did prevail with a 45-40 victory. There was no defense in that matchup. They had a great running attack for both teams with Lewis-Parry with 214 yards leading the way, and Dante Foreman for Texas had a good game as well over 130 yards on the ground. This was a great Red River shootout, and it looks like head coach Charlie Strong will get the boot and will be no longer the head coach. Now it looks like they're going to be trying to get Tom Herman from the Houston Cougars to replace Charlie Strong this season, but this is going to be a tight spot because Herman is definitely going to be called for other schools as well, or particularly USC, another school that he could be possibly transferring over. And speaking of the Houston Cougars, they had the biggest upset this week, losing to Navy 46-40. I did not see this coming, and it definitely looks like there will no longer be in the hunt for the college football playoff at the end of the season because of this loss. Had they stayed undefeated and remained undefeated for the remainder of the year, I believe that they will receive a spot in the playoff, but because of this loss, they're out of the race because they're a non-Power 5 conference school. Other great games that we saw this past weekend: Washington crushed Oregon 70-21. This Washington team is the truth, and I humbly apologize to Coach Chris Peterson. I did not believe this team was that great, but they are, and they're definitely in the lead in the Pac-12 North Division, and they should represent the North Division for the Pac-12 championship. Number 1 Alabama faced number 16 Arkansas, in which Arkansas did put up a decent fight. I believe, in my opinion, they lost 49-30. Austin Allen, the quarterback for the Razorbacks, had a decent game. 400 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, but 3 crucial interceptions, and that was a big difference maker for to help catapult the Crimson Tide team all around. Other great games: there was a double overtime thriller between Texas A&M and Tennessee. The Vols fought hard. They actually had to make a little bit of a comeback in that matchup. They did, but it wasn't enough to beat the Aggies. Head coach Kevin Sumlin was not letting that happen. Because of this team, the Tennessee Volunteers have been coming back for a couple of games, a couple major games this season against Florida, and in the previous week that we saw last week against Georgia, Kevin Sumlin did not want his team to finish off the comeback against his Aggie team. This was a great matchup, and it looks like Texas A&M is definitely looking forward for this week and their matchup against Alabama, their next game. Next up, on one of my upset games of the week, I picked Florida State over the U. Florida State's defense stepped it up in this one matter because they did a great job stopping the run. The Hurricanes have been doing a good job running the football effectively this year, except against that nose defense. They stepped it up this year and helped the Florida State Noles win 20-19. Stanford lost another one back-to-back to Washington State. I picked this one wrong. They lost 42-16. They need to get something going, particularly in their passing offense. Next up, number 25 Virginia Tech crushed UNC 34-3. I did not see this one coming. I thought this UNC team was a great explosive offensive team, which we even saw at Tallahassee against Florida State Seminoles. But the Virginia Tech Hokies defense stepped up. Justin Fuentes has been doing a pretty good job so far as the new head coach for the Hokies. Other games: USC, they beat number 21 Colorado 21-17. I called that one correctly. Other games that we have to look at: Arizona State actually had a good game against UCLA, in which they prevailed 23-20. I did not see this one coming. Josh Rosen still had a great game, 400 yards passing himself. Now, overall this week, I went 7-4, pretty much the same percentile I've been having all season, just over 65%. I need to try to step it up this week because we have some other crucial matchups this week, and I will catch you guys later on. I'm going to actually give you 3 individual games, blogs for previews, and then I'm going to give you the remaining key matches to watch for week 7 of this season. Next time I'm going to catch you guys will be on Thursday. Thank you for watching this vlog. I'm your man, Akin McCall. Be easy.